Hey guys, good afternoon. Now, if you hear music in the background, I apologize, folks. My neighbors, they got kids and kids are home from school. So right now, they're at the pool, playing music, they're blasting it. I'm not sure if you're gonna hear it, but I can hear it. So if you do, I apologize. So I'm letting you know where it's coming from. Kids in the back of the house, in the pool. Anyway, reason for this video is basically getting you guys catch up to what's happening with let's just say in the financial world. I want to bring this to your attention, folks. Yeah, wearing the jacket again. That's it. JP Morgan actually have sent all their gold traders to Singapore, and you're probably wondering why. Now let me break this down for you so you can understand it clearly, so you can have an idea what's about to unfold. First and foremost, over there in Singapore, it's a non-extradition. They have a non-extradition treaty where you cannot extradite anyone from Singapore to the U.S. There's a reason for that, because what's about to unfold, it's going to be crazy. I told you there's a shift coming in the financial market. Now I also want to bring something to your attention. There is more ETF out there than actual gold. Now ETF certificate. Now let me explain to you what ETF certificates are. It's basically someone that actually they think they own gold, but they really don't, because possession is 9/10 of the law. Let me break that down for you. They have a piece of paper saying they own this amount of gold. They don't actually have the gold in their possession. It's a piece of paper. It's called an ETF certificate. Now, keep in mind, guys, if you don't have it, the thing in your possession, I'm sorry to break the bad news to you, but you do not own it. Okay, get that firmly in your head, because possession is 9/10 of the law. The other 10% is taxes. Is basically what goes to the government. So whoever have the gold in their possession own the gold. All you have in your possession is a piece of paper that says you own gold. Okay, so there's a reason why I brought that up. When it do collapse, which is, I'm talking about the financial system, people are going to want to send in their ETF certificate claiming that they want their gold so they can exchange their gold for currency. And in what's basically going to unfold is that when they probably decide to do that, they're going to start realize that these people that they're now dealing with, they're actually all the way in Singapore. So just to break it down in a nutshell, if they want to press legal charges against these people, whoever they are, but I really know they're tied to JP Morgan Bank, they really can't do anything at that point, because yes, it might be illegal, the fact that they won't be able to get any gold for their certificate, but realistically nothing's going to come out of it, because those people are not going to be arrested, because they're not going to be extradited to the US to face any form of consequences. So I'm just bringing that to your attention when I realized that JP Morgan is now sending all their gold traders to Singapore. They basically moving them there. They're going to be living there, working it, all that. So it tells me something is cooking, something is boiling, something's about to unfold. And these people that are actually selling these gold certificate to actual consumers really and truly are not going to face any form of criminal charges, because what's about to unfold is not that far from racketeering, basically. I hate to use that word. I should sorry about that, but you get what I'm trying to say to you. If you're doing business, unethical business, taking someone's money and not giving them anything, it's no different than a RICO. One of those things. Anyway, so that's basically what's being set up at this point in the financial system. Having JP Morgan moving all their gold traders to Singapore, it's a clear indicator something's about to unfold, something is building up, and something is coming. And again, if you have a gold certificate, ETF gold certificate, says you own gold, you don't own gold. You have a piece of paper that says you own gold. Once again, possession is 9/10 of the law. Okay, the other 10% is taxes. If you don't actually have the actual thing in your hand, you don't own it. It's whoever have the gold in their hand own that gold. Once again, you only have a piece of paper that says you own gold. So You know, 2026 is going to be an interesting year. The stage is being set, and the house of straws is coming to an end. It's going to crumble. It's all over the place if you're paying attention. So I'm sharing these information so people can actually start waking up and realize, oh wow, things are happening. Yes, it is. So seeing JP Morgan do this tells me something is building up and something's about to unfold in the coming weeks that's ahead of us. And that's I see in 2026. Again, thank you. Have a great afternoon. Ciao.